Imagine being trapped in a never-ending cycle of craving and consumption, where your brain is hijacked by a substance or behavior that dictates your every move. This is the harsh reality of addiction, a phenomenon that affects millions of people worldwide. But have you ever wondered how the brain gets trapped in this vicious cycle? Today, we're joined by the esteemed Jordan Peterson, a clinical psychologist and professor of psychology at the University of Toronto. Dr. Peterson has spent years studying the human mind and has written extensively on the topics of psychology, philosophy, and culture. He's here to share his insights on the neuropsychology of addiction and how the brain gets trapped. As we begin this journey, let's ask ourselves, what is addiction, really? Is it a moral failing, a personal weakness, or a complex psychological disorder? The answer, as we'll soon discover, lies in the intricate workings of the human brain. The brain, as Dr. Peterson explains, is a highly adaptable and dynamic system that can be shaped by our experiences, environment, and behaviors. But when it comes to addiction, the brain's adaptability can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, the brain's ability to rewire and adapt allows us to learn and grow. On the other hand, this adaptability can lead to the formation of maladaptive patterns and habits that can have devastating consequences. As we explore the neuropsychology of addiction, we'll examine the key players involved in this process, including dopamine, the brain's reward system, and the role of stress and trauma. We'll also discuss the implications of addiction on our society and the importance of understanding the underlying mechanisms that drive this complex disorder. So, let's dive in and explore the fascinating world of neuropsychology and addiction, with Dr. Jordan Peterson as our guide. One of the most striking aspects of addiction is the way it can hijack the brain's reward system, releasing massive amounts of dopamine and creating an intense feeling of pleasure. But as Dr. Peterson explains, this pleasure is short-lived, and the brain soon adapts by changing the way it responds to the substance or behavior. This is known as tolerance, and it's a hallmark of addiction. As the brain adapts, the individual needs to consume more of the substance or engage in the behavior more frequently to achieve the same level of pleasure. This creates a vicious cycle of craving and consumption, where the brain is constantly seeking the next fix. Dr. Peterson illustrates this concept with a powerful story from his book, 12 Rules for Life. He recounts the tale of a patient who was struggling with addiction and how the patient's brain had been rewired to prioritize the substance over all else. The patient's brain had created a new reality, one in which the substance was the only thing that mattered. This story highlights the profound impact that addiction can have on the brain and behavior, and it underscores the importance of understanding the underlying neuropsychology. As Dr. Peterson notes, the brain is a highly plastic system, and it can be shaped by our experiences and behaviors. But when it comes to addiction, this plasticity can be both a blessing and a curse. The brain's ability to adapt and change is a double-edged sword, and it's this adaptability that can lead to the formation of maladaptive patterns and habits. As we continue to explore the neuropsychology of addiction, we'll examine the role of stress and trauma in the development of addiction, and we'll discuss the implications of addiction on our society. So, how does the brain get trapped in this cycle of addiction? According to Dr. Peterson, it's a complex interplay of factors, including the brain's reward system, stress, and trauma. When we experience stress or trauma, our brain's stress response is activated, releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones can have a profound impact on our behavior, leading us to seek out substances or behaviors that provide a sense of relief or escape. As Dr. Peterson explains, the brain is wired to respond to stress and trauma by seeking out comfort and relief. But when we turn to substances or behaviors as a way of coping, we can create a vicious cycle of addiction. The brain's reward system is also closely tied to the formation of addiction. When we engage in a behavior or consume a substance that activates the brain's reward system, we experience a surge of dopamine, which can create a powerful feeling of pleasure. But as we continue to engage in the behavior or consume the substance, the brain adapts by changing the way it responds to the stimulus. This can lead to tolerance, where we need to consume more of the substance or engage in the behavior more frequently to achieve the same level of pleasure. As Dr. Peterson notes, the brain is constantly seeking homeostasis, or balance. But when we're addicted, the brain's idea of balance is distorted, and it prioritizes the substance or behavior over all else. This distorted view of balance can have devastating consequences, leading to the destruction of relationships, careers, and even lives. As we explore the implications of addiction on our society, we'll examine the ways in which addiction affects not just the individual but also their loved ones and community. We'll also discuss the importance of understanding the underlying neuropsychology of addiction and how this knowledge can inform our approach to treatment and recovery. So, how can we break free from the cycle of addiction? According to Dr. Peterson, it requires a fundamental transformation of our mindset and behavior. We need to understand that addiction is not just a personal failing or a moral weakness, but a complex psychological disorder that requires a comprehensive approach to treatment. This includes addressing the underlying issues that contribute to addiction, such as stress and trauma, and developing healthier coping mechanisms. Dr. Peterson also emphasizes the importance of personal responsibility and self-awareness in the recovery process. As he notes, the first step towards recovery is acknowledging that you have a problem and taking responsibility for your actions. This requires a high degree of self-awareness and honesty, as well as a willingness to confront the underlying issues that contribute to addiction. By understanding the neuropsychology of addiction and taking a comprehensive approach to treatment, we can break free from the cycle of addiction and develop a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As Dr. Peterson explains, recovery is not just about stopping the addictive behavior, but about creating a new life, one that is grounded in purpose, meaning, and direction. This is a powerful message of hope and transformation, and it underscores the importance of understanding the neuropsychology of addiction. By exploring the complex interplay of factors that contribute to addiction, we can develop a deeper understanding of this complex disorder and inform our approach to treatment and recovery. In conclusion, the neuropsychology of addiction is a complex and fascinating topic that requires a comprehensive approach to understanding. By exploring the underlying mechanisms that drive addiction, we can develop a deeper understanding of this complex disorder and inform our approach to treatment and recovery. As Dr. Peterson notes, addiction is a complex issue that requires a comprehensive solution. We hope that this video has provided you with a deeper understanding of the neuropsychology of addiction and the importance of addressing the underlying issues that contribute to this disorder. If you're struggling with addiction or know someone who is, we encourage you to seek help and support. Remember, recovery is possible, and it starts with a willingness to confront the underlying issues that contribute to addiction. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of neuropsychology and addiction. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content and insights from Dr. Jordan Peterson and other experts in the field. #addiction, #neuropsychology, #Jordan Peterson, #mind psychology, #psychology, #mental health, #recovery, #self-help, #personal development, #motivation.